Creating art solely with your fingers is an intriguing concept that's accessible to everyone. No fancy tools or techniques required, just your bare hands and a willingness to get creative. We've all been led to believe that great art requires an arsenal of expensive tools and techniques. The art world can be intimidating, making it seem like only the pros with their fancy gear can produce something truly remarkable. But what if I told you that's not entirely true? The challenge I'm presenting to myself today is to create a masterpiece using only my fingers. Can it be done? Let's find out. Think about it, some of the most iconic artists in history didn't have access to the vast array of tools we have today. They relied on their creativity, imagination, and resourcefulness to produce masterpieces that still inspire us today. So, why can't we do the same? Why can't we create something remarkable with just our fingers? The assumption that great art requires a hefty investment is a myth that needs to be busted. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, it'll take patience, persistence, and a willingness to get a little messy. But the excitement lies in the unknown, in the possibility of creating something truly unique and original. Finger painting is an underrated art form that's often associated with kids' playtime. But trust me, it's a lot more complex than it seems. You need to have a good understanding of color theory, texture, and movement to produce a piece that's visually striking. It's not just about smearing paint around on a canvas, it's about creating harmonious balance and composition. When it comes to finger painting, one of the most important aspects is color mixing. You need to be able to create a palette that's both visually appealing and cohesive. A good trick is to start with a base color and then gradually add different hues and shades to create depth and dimension. And don't be afraid to experiment, some of the most interesting effects come from unexpected color combinations. If you're feeling uninspired, take a look at some of the incredible finger-painted artworks out there. There are some truly talented artists who have mastered this technique, and their work is sure to spark some creativity in you. You can find inspiration in the way they use color, texture, and movement to create intricate, detailed pieces that are truly breathtaking. Okay, it's time for me to put my money where my mouth is. Let's get started on my own finger painting process and see what kind of masterpiece I can create. I have to admit, I'm a little nervous. What if it turns out to be a hot mess? But that's all part of the challenge, right? As I start painting, I'm reminded of the importance of letting go of perfection. When you're working with your fingers, you need to be willing to make mistakes and adapt to unexpected outcomes. It's a very organic process that requires flexibility and creativity. But then, something unexpected happens. I add a swirl of color to the canvas, and suddenly, it all comes together. The colors blend in a way that's both unexpected and beautiful, and I'm left feeling a sense of joy and satisfaction that's hard to describe.